to paper number 44, 66 to 70. Now in the 66 to 70, we have discussed about these type of questions in our classroom, syllogisms, classroom number 3. In the third class, we have discussed about this model, wherein the third statement is logically derived from the first two statements. At that time, we have discussed about some of the important points. Tell me what are the important points you dealt with at that time? Now, a negative conclusion cannot be drawn from all the affirmative statements. That means, in order to have a negative conclusion, we should have at least one negative statement. And at the same time, an affirmative conclusion cannot be drawn from all the negative conclusions, isn't it? And now coming to this one, we have discussed about the distribution as well. Now A, B and C. Tell me A, B and C can be your answer or not? A, B and C, if you take for this one A, B and C. Now distribution, again I will explain this one distribution. Just remember this. For any statement like all A's or B's, A is tick, B is cross. And for the statements like some A's or B's, some A's or B's, B as well as A are cross and cross. Tick means definitely concluded, and cross means we are not 100% sure about this one, we cannot able to conclude. And next one, no A is B. No A is B, both the statement, both the subject and the predicate are distributed. And some A's are not B's to this statement, some A's are not B's. A is not distributed and B is distributed. Just remember this one, where there is tick and where there is cross. And afterwards I will explain the usage of this one. As of now, write down this. All A's are B's, A is distributed but not B. Some A's are B's, neither A nor B are distributed. No A is B, both A and B are distributed. And some A's are not B's, A not distributed but B distributed. Clear? Then A, B and C, if you take for example, A, B and C. Now some stars are rocks, all rocks. And star is what? Cross and cross. And rock means tick and cross. Now the middle term is there, rock is there. The middle term should be there. Middle term means one word must be common between the two statements. Now here between A and B, which word is common? Tell me. Rock is common. Whether there is a common word or not, there is a common word. And the common word should be distributed at least once. Now sir, here in the second one B, rock is distributed. The common term is distributed. Hence we can able to derive a conclusion. Then, now this is sum. What is the conclusion we can draw? Some stars are rivers, that is the conclusion. But as here, all rivers. Now from sum, can we conclude all? From sum we cannot conclude all. From all we can conclude some. But as from sum we cannot conclude all. Hence choice 1 is ruled out. Are you following this one or not? Then coming to the second one. Now in the second, tell me A, B and E. Now A, B and E. What is your answer here? Star and rock, cross and cross. This is tick and cross. Middle term R is rock is there distributed, and some stars are rivers. Now some stars are rivers, that is given in. Some stars are rivers is nothing but some rivers are stars. Choice 2 is the answer. Clear now? And this is about question number 66, it is choice 2. Then coming to question number 67. Now in the 67, A, B and F. Now see here, A and B are what? A and B are affirmative statements, and F is a negative conclusion. Negative conclusion cannot be drawn from the affirmative statement, choice 1 is ruled out. Then coming to choice 2, B, C and D. Again B and C are affirmative, D is a negative conclusion, cannot be drawn, hence this is also ruled out. And A, B and C. Now if you take A, B and C, festival and celebration, and festival cross and occasion is cross, middle term distributed festival. Now the conclusion must be in between celebration and occasion. But as here in C, if you observe here, holidays is a new word. Here holidays is nowhere present in these two, hence this cannot be drawn at all. Isn't it? We cannot say anything regarding a new word. We can able to say only the word which is given in the statement. Here a holiday is completely new word, cannot be derived. Then coming to 1, 2 and 3 were ruled out. Then coming to choice 4. Now in choice 4, A, C and E. Now A and C are what? Affirmative. E is what? E is again. Hence festival, celebration. C is what? Occasion distributed, a holiday. Holiday, what happened to this one? A holiday, this is cross. Now festival, celebration, occasion, holidays, there are 4 different statements. But yes, here festival and a holiday. Festival and a holiday, we cannot able to derive this one at all because there is no middle term at all. no middle term, this is also false. Then what is your answer here? D, F and E. If you observe here D, F and E. Now D and F are what? D and F are negative statements. E is what? Affirmative, cannot be drawn. And there is no answer to this one. None of this is the answer. Yes, what is the answer you got? Tell me in this one. Tell me whether you got any answer in this one or not. Yes, what is the choice given in this one? Tell me at least that one. Choice, what is the choice? Choice 4. Now if you take choice 4, now let us draw the diagram in order to cross check this one whether choice 4 can be your answer or not. A and C. A is what? All festivals are celebrations. All these festivals are celebration. And C is what? All occasions are holidays. All these occasions are what? Holidays. Then this is one statement, this is the second statement. Why should we have a middle statement? Because the word which is common, that is middle term. If the word there is a common between these two, then we can able to relate these two statements. If there is no word which is common between these two, then we can draw these two separately. If you draw these two separately, we cannot able to combine the diagram. Isn't it? Hence in this one, what is E here? E is some festivals or holidays. Festival is here, holiday is here. Is there any conclusion here? No conclusion. Hence this also cannot be your answer. Clear? Hence question number 67, and you will not get any answer at all. Are you getting any answer? Okay, while drawing the diagram also you will not get any answer. And 68. Now in this question number 68, B, C and D. Now if you take B, C and D, D is the conclusion, affirmative conclusion, C is a negative statement, hence this is ruled out. Choice 1 is ruled out because negative affirmative conclusion cannot be drawn from the negative statement. C, D and E. Now if you take C, D and E, C and D are affirmative, C is negative and E is affirmative. Affirmative conclusion cannot be drawn, that is choice 2 is also ruled out. Then coming to choice 3, F, B and D. Now in this F, B and D, F is a negative statement, B is this one, D is what? D is all. Affirmative conclusion cannot be drawn from a negative statement, this is also ruled out. A, B and C. Now A, B and C again. Now A, B and C, if you take for example A, B and C, there is a negative statement, there is a negative conclusion, fine. But yes, here this A is some not and C is no. No cannot be drawn from some not. Isn't it? No cannot be drawn from some not, and choice 4 is also ruled out. Choice 4 is ruled out. Now finally we are left with what? Choice 5. Now let us check out choice 5 here, B, C and A. Now B, C and A. Now some rings are tones, cross and cross. No tone is noise, tick and tick. Middle term, what is the middle term? Yes, tone is distributed. Now the conclusion between ring and noise. Some rings are not noise, definitely true. Then what is your answer here? Choice 5 is the answer. Now I can derive some not from no. I cannot derive no from some not. The vice versa is not true. 68. Then coming to question number 69. A, B and C. Again A and B are affirmative, C is a negative, conclusion cannot be done, choice 1 is ruled out. And C, D and E. Now in this C, D and E, now C and D are, there is one negative and this is E is what? E is affirmative, this is also ruled out. E, F and A. Now E, F and A, now all times are months. All times are months, tick and cross, and some months, month and this one. And what is A? All books are copies. Now here the middle term not distributed month. As the middle term is not distributed, this is also false, cannot be drawn. Then coming to choice 4. Now in this choice 4, B, C and D. Now in this B, C and D, there is one negative statement, hence cannot be drawn. Because affirmative conclusion cannot be drawn, then choice 5 is your answer. What is choice 5 here? D, E and F. Now if you combine these two, this is cross and cross, this is tick and cross, and what is the middle term here? Middle term time distributed, and some hours are months, some months are hours is definitely true. Choice 5 is the answer. Done with this? Now question number 69, choice 5. Then coming to question number 70, A, D and C. Now A, D and C, if you observe here, mobiles, cross and cross, and D is files and X, 2 sum and sum means there is no middle term that can be distributed, and choice 1 cannot be your answer. Then coming to choice 2, C, E and F. Now C, E and F, C is some words or files, and E is all taxes are join. Now word, file, tax, join, and so all these three are what? There are 4 different words, there is no middle term, hence it cannot be concluded. Then coming to choice 3, D, E and F. Now in this D, E and F, some files are taxes, E is all taxes are join, and F is some joys are file. Now, sir, tax is a middle term distributed, hence file and join, and some joys are files, definitely true, choice 5. Done with this? Hence, what is your answer here? Choice 3 is the answer. Now, D, E and F, that is choice 3. Now, this is about question number 66 to 70. Then 71 to 73. Now, in this question number 71 to 73, what is the information here? M is the brother of J, can be written like this. M is the brother of J. J is the father of D. J is the father of D. D is married to K. D is married to K. And L is the son of K. L is the son of K. And S is married to L. S is married to L. S is a female. T has only 2 daughters, K and F. T has 2 daughters, one is K and another one is F. 2 daughters, K and F. Y is the son of F. Now this Y is the son of F. Q is married to Y. Q is a female married to Y. Q is married to Y. Then question number 71. How is J related to L? J related to L. L's father's father, that is grandfather, that is choice 1, 71. Then coming to choice 2. How is T related to D? Now the gender of this T is not known. This T can be either male or female. If this T is a male, father-in-law, or if this T is a female, mother-in-law. The answer could be either father-in-law or mother-in-law, hence cannot be determined, choice 1. Then coming to question number 73, how is K related to Y? How is K related to Y? Now this K related to Y, Y's mother is F, mother's sister is aunt. Aunt, that is choice 2. Question number 73, it is choice 2. Then 74 onwards. Now question number 74 onwards. 74. Now the relation between Z and Q. Z and Q. Now Z is here, Q is here. What is the element which is common between these two, Z and T? Now sir, R is common. R equals to. Now here we can take, write it as Z or not. Z lesser than T. We have taken this statement here. Z lesser than T. T lesser than O. O lesser than or equals to R. R equals to Q. Then what is the answer here? Z lesser than Q, definitely true. 74. Z lesser than Q, definitely true. Then coming to the next one, between V and T. Now between V and T, which symbol is common here? Greater is common. Hence both 1 and 2 choice. Both the conclusions true, that is choice 3. Question number 74, it is choice 3. Then coming to 75, I lesser than R. I is here and R is here. Between I and R, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, hence cannot be related. Then coming to the next one, C and Q. Now between C and Q, C is here, R is here. R equals to Q. Now between C and Q, 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation. Hence neither 1 nor 2, that is choice 3. 75, choice 3. Then coming to question number 76. Now in this 76, the relation between R and O. Now the relation between R and O. Now sir, R to S, S to O. Between R and S, 1 lesser than, 1 greater than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation. Then coming to second one, P lesser than M. Now P and M. M is here, which element is common here? S is common. Now P lesser than S and S lesser than M. Hence P lesser than M, definitely true. Only 2 follows. Only 2, and it is given with choice. Only 2, that is given in choice 5. And 76. Now 76, only 2, that is choice 1 is the answer. Done with this? Now 76, what is the answer here? Choice 2. Choice 1. Only 2, that is choice 1 is the answer. But whereas in the key it was given as choice 4. But whereas are we getting the answer or not? Come on. Where is opposite here? P? P greater than S. Now sir, P greater than S. P greater than S, as this symbol greater than and this is lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, hence no relation. No relation, then what is your answer here? Neither 1 nor 2, choice 4. 76, choice 4. Then 77. Now in this question number 77, the relation between M and K lesser than, greater than, 2 opposite symbols. And coming to the next one, P and M. Now P and M, M and R, M lesser than R equals to P. That means M lesser than P, P greater than M. Only 2 follows, only 2, that is given in choice 4. Then question number 78. Now in this 78, the relation between E and T greater than, E greater than T, definitely true. And the next one, G lesser than K. G is here, K is here, greater than, lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, that is false. hence only conclusion 1 is true, only conclusion 1, that is choice 4. As question number 79 to 83. Now in this 79 to 83, coding and decoding, then 84 to 88. Now in question numbers 84 to 88, what is the information here? Q, R, S, T, U, V, W and X are the 8 persons seated around a circular area at equal distance between each other but not necessarily in the same order. Some of the people are facing the center while some of the people are facing outside the center. Same direction means now 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, some inward and some outward is given. Hence first we should finalize whether any person is facing the center or not. Now R faces the center, clearly given. R is facing the center, Q sits second to the right of R, R faces the center, Q sits second to the right of R. Only 2 people between Q and X. Only 2 people between Q and X. X can be either at this place or X can be here. How many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities to this X. Then 2 people between Q and X. T and S are immediate neighbors of X. X cannot be at this place because if X is here, 2 persons T and S must be immediate neighbor, which is not possible because R is one of the neighbor. As X cannot be at this place, now we can able to fix this X at this place. If X is here, if T is here, S will be here, or if T is here, S will be here. And so many possibilities? There are 2 possibilities to this T and S. T and S are the immediate neighbors of X. U sits to the immediate left of S. U is to the immediate left of S. If S is here, U will be here, or if S is here, U will be here. There are 2 possibilities. And V sits out to the left of T. V sits out to the left. If T is at this place, V must be here, or V can be here. There are n number of possibilities. As of now, we cannot do anything. V sits out to the left of T. Immediate neighbors of V facing the same direction, and U and Q face opposite direction. W sits second to the right of X. As W seated second to the right of X, W is not an immediate neighbor of Q. As W cannot be at this place, hence where should this W? W must be at this place only, isn't it? As W is here and W sits second to the right of X or second to the right, and W sits second to the right of X, and X must be facing towards the center. Then only W is seated second to the right of X. If W is at this place, then U sits to the immediate left of S. If S is here, U must be immediate neighbor, which is not possible, hence S cannot be at this place. As S cannot be here, hence where should this S be? S must be to the immediate left of X. Now S is at this place. If S is at this place and T will be here, isn't it? If T is here, V sits out to the left of T. And V sits out to the left of T, 1, 2, 3, V can be either at this place or at this place, isn't it? Again, one more. Q sits second to the right of R. R faces the center, 2 people between Q and X. U sits to the immediate left of S. As U is to the immediate left of S, hence U must be at this place only, because U sits to the immediate left of S, S must be facing the center. U sits to the immediate left of S. V sits out to the left of T. V is seated out to the left of T, and where should this V? V must be at this place. And V sits out to the left of T, this T must be away from the center, then only V sits out to the left of T. V sits out to the left of T. Immediate neighbors of V faces same direction. Immediate neighbors of V facing the same direction, Q and R are facing the same direction. U and Q faces opposite direction. As U and Q are facing opposite, Q is away and U must be towards the center. And Q and Q face opposite directions. As U and Q are facing opposite direction, U sits to the immediate left of S, isn't it? U is to the immediate left of S, we cannot able to determine the direction of Q and U as of now. Suppose and Q sits out to the right of R, R faces the center, 2 people between Q and X, T and S are immediate neighbors of X, U sits to the immediate left of S, V sits out to the left of T, and immediate neighbors of V face same direction. Immediate neighbors of V faces the same direction means this Q is facing the same direction. As this Q is facing the same direction and immediate neighbors of V face the same direction, U and Q face opposite. As Q is inward, U must be away from the center. And W sits second to the right of X. We have taken that information. W is not an immediate neighbor of Q. Immediate neighbors of T face same direction. T's neighbors facing the same direction, X and W are facing the same direction. W and V faces opposite. W is inward, V will be outward. Now this is how these 8 persons are seated around this circular table. Some of them are inward, some of them are outward. And as of now there are 5 persons who are inward and 3 persons are away from the center. And this is about question numbers 84 to 88. Write down this arrangement. Now let us discuss about this 89 and 90. Now in this question number 89, and these two questions are based on, what? Directions. 89 and 90 are based on directions. Question number 89. Now in this, A is 35 meters to the west of B, B is here and A is here. A is 35 meters to the west of B and C is 25 meters to the south of A. C is 25 meters to the south of A. D is 60 meters to the east of C. D is 60 meters. Now this D is somewhere here and this is 60 meters to the east of C. D is 60 meters to the east of C. And point D is exactly midway between E and F, in such a manner that ED and F forms a vertical straight line. EDF, vertical straight line of 50, F is to the north of D. As F is to the north of D, the distance between F and D must be how much? 25. That is equal to this 25, F and D. And ED and F, E will be somewhere here and this is 25. Now the vertical distance between E and F is how much? EDF is total is 50. And this D is exactly midway between. How far in which direction is F from point B? Now B to F. Tell me what is the distance between these two? B and F. Now here the distance. Total is how much? Total is 60. Out of this total, this up to here, this is 35 equivalent to 35 and this must be how much? 25. Now this F is which direction? Is F from point B. From point B, F is towards east. 25 meters east, choice 4 is the answer. 89 it is choice 4, 25 meters east. Then coming to question number 90. Now in this question number 90, a person starts walking from his friend's place towards the market. He walks 30 meters towards south. Now let us take this is the starting point of this person from his friend's place, isn't it? Towards the market. First he walks 30 meters towards the south. He then takes 90 degrees right and walks for 15 meters. 90 degrees right hand side, that is towards our left hand side, 15 meters. He again takes 90 degrees right and walks for 50. Now from here he travelled for how many meters? Right hand side and he travelled for 50 meters. And he then walks for 30 meters after taking 90 degrees left hand side. 90 degrees left hand side, the distance travelled by this person is 30. And 30 meters after taking 90 degrees left, turning 90 degrees towards his left again and walks for 20 meters. From here he turned towards his left hand side and travelled for 20 meters and reached point B. Now this point B is nothing but the market. Finally this person reached this market. Then what is the question here? How far in which direction is the market from his friend's place? A is the friend's place and B is the marketplace, and what is the distance between? Now if you observe here, the vertical distance has become 0. Why the vertical distance has become 0? 30 south, 20 south. 30 plus 20, that is 50 towards south. Same direction as these two. And 50 south and this is 50 north. 50 south and 50 north, the answer is how much? 50 minus 50, that is 0. Clear now? Vertical distance has become 0. Now we are left with only the horizontal distance. Now in this horizontal distance, this is 15 towards west and this is 30 towards west. 15 west, 30 west. That means 15 plus 30. How much? 45 meters west. 45 meters west, and it is given with choice. 45 meters west, choice 4 is the answer. Question number 90 again, choice 4. Then 91 to 95. Now in this question numbers 91 to 95, 8 friends E, F, G, H, P, Q, R and S are seated in a straight line facing north but not necessarily in the same order. H sits forth to the left of Q. Either H or Q sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. Isn't it? Hence how many persons? 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. H sits forth to the left of Q. If H is here, Q will be here. H sits forth to the left of Q. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then if Q is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, H sits forth to the left of Q. H sits forth to the left of Q. Either H or Q sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. Only 2 people between Q and G. Only 2 people between Q and G. Here G, in case 1, G can be either here or here, and in case 2, only 2 persons between G must be at this place. Only 2 persons between Q and G. G does not sit at any of the extremities, G cannot be here. As G cannot be here in case 1 also, G must be adjacent to H, immediate right of H. And G does not sit at any of the ends of the line. E sits second to the right of S. Now E is seated second to the right of S, this is the possible. E sits second to the right of S, S is not an immediate neighbor of Q. S cannot be at this place and S cannot be here. S cannot be here and S cannot be here. Why? Because if S is here and E is second to the right of S is not possible in these two cases. Hence S cannot be in any one of these places. Then where should this S be? Tell me, where should this S? Is there any place for this S in this one? E sits second to the right of S, S is not an immediate neighbor of Q, S cannot be here, S cannot be here. S cannot be here as well, because if S is here, E must be here. S cannot be here, and the first case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with the second case. As second case, S cannot be adjacent to this one, S cannot be in these two places, and S cannot be here as well. S cannot be here as well. And this is the only place for this S, and E is second to the right. E sits second to the right of S, S is not an immediate neighbor of Q. R and F are immediate neighbors of each other. As R and F are immediate neighbors, this is the only possibility for this R and F. Out of which, and F is not an immediate neighbor of Q. As F cannot be at this place, F is here, R is here. If F and R are here, E, F, G, H. E, F, G, H, and P, Q, R, S. P is the person left over. Yes, what is the order here? S, P, E, H, G, F, R, Q. Is the order in which these 8 persons were seated in this row. Now this is about question numbers 91 to 95. Then question numbers 96 to 100. Let's write down this arrangement, then let us discuss about this 96 to 100. Now in this question numbers 96 to 100, what is the information here? A, B, C, D, M, N, and O are the 7 persons living on 7 different floors of a building. Now 7 floors, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 7 persons living on 7 different floors of a building. Then each one of them, the lowermost of the floor is 1, and the next floor above the first floor is second floor, and the next one is third floor, and so on up to the topmost floor is floor number 7. Then, and each one of them likes a different mobile brand. M lives on floor number 4. Now M is on floor number 4. Now we are fixing M at this place, and only 2 people live between M and O. As only 2 people live between M and O, how many different possibilities are there for M and O? Only 2 people. O can be at this place. That is one possibility. Then what is the next possibility here? If M is here, 2 persons between M and O can be here. How many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. Now this is case 1 and this is case 2. Only 2 people live between M and O. 4 people live between O and the one who likes lava. Now 4 people lives between O and the one who likes lava. And O and the one who likes lava exactly 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the person who likes lava must be here. And 4 people live between O and the person who likes lava. Now the person who likes lava is on floor number 6. Only 4 people live between O and the one who likes lava. C lives immediately above the one who likes lava. As C lives immediately above the one who likes lava, in this case C lives immediately above the one who likes lava. Next one. And the one who likes Sony lives on an even number floor, but not immediately above C. And Sony even number floor, but not immediately above this one. Sony cannot be here, Sony cannot be here. Hence in case 1, Sony must be on floor number 6. And coming to case 2, Sony and whatever this one Sony here on an even number, and M does not like Sony. As M does not like Sony, Sony cannot be on floor number 4. As Sony cannot be on floor number 4 and cannot be on floor number 6 as well. And Sony must be, where should this Sony? Sony must be on floor number 2. Lives on an even number floor, but not immediately above C. And M does not like Sony. M does not like Sony. Only 3 people live between A and the one who likes Sony. A and the Sony, how many persons are there? Exactly 3 people. Hence in case 1, A must be on floor 2. And in case 2, and A must be floor number 6. In both the cases, A likes lava. and the one who likes apple lives immediately below A. Apple is immediately below A, hence apple, and apple is immediately below A. Apple must be on floor number 1. The one who likes apple lives immediately below A. The one who likes HTC lives immediately above the one who likes Intex. HTC is immediately above the one who likes Intex. Hence, HTC and Intex are adjacent to each other. HTC and Intex. Now in this one, HTC Intex can be here. Here in this case, what is the only possibility here? HTC at this place and Intex at this place. HTC and Intex. And the one who likes HTC immediately above the one who likes Intex, she does not like Intex. As she does not like Intex, hence HTC and Intex will be at this place. HTC and Intex. And only one person lives between B and D. As only one person lives between B and D, now in this case, alternate places must be B and D, which is not. If B is here, D must be here, which is not possible. If B is here, D will be here, which is not possible. And first case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only the second case. B lives on one of the floors below D, and D is here, and B will be here. And who is the person after? Tell me. A, B, C, D, M, N, O. A, B, C, D, N, M, and O, and this person must be N. O does not like Samsung, S, and this C likes Samsung. If C likes Samsung, then what is the other thing left over here? Micromax. And who likes Micromax? This O likes Micromax. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 96 to 100. Done? Now this is about paper number 44. Then, yes, anything else in this paper? 40? 43. Yesterday's paper. Then, done with this one. Then what is the other possibility left over here? 96 and yes, any doubts in this one? 45 to 49? 45 to 49. No doubts, right? Fine. 45 to 49. Yes, write on this arrangement. Now this is about paper number 44.